Right. Normally, under other normal circumstances, hello everyone, welcome. My name is Ryan, aka the Ryan. Welcome back to some more of Ryan's Bizarre Adventures in Katawa Shoujo. I don't normally do maybe 15 minutes, not normally, at least not as of late. But that Rin coming in here the way she did, I'm sorry. That I have every once in a while, a moment comes along where it's like, yes. Now is the time to overuse the JoJo to be continued meme. And there we had one. Let's continue. I need to use your window. Okay. My first instinct is to hide, but then I realize that I'm still utterly exhausted and sitting next to a topless Emmy. So there's no use running away. By the way, we're still censoring up in here. I'm pretty sure. God, if I had 2 mouse cursors on screen and it was like at least what, a little bit bigger, I could have performed double duty here. No, I'm still going to jail. Well, okay. Rin's eyes pass over Emmy and me and focus on the window. There was a cloud. A cloud? All this for a drop of cloud? Rin nods. I was watching it from my window. But it didn't stay in my window. So I need to use your window. Emmy shifts a little, caused me to cough in order to cover up a giggle of my own. How long do you need the window for? We're, busy. This time I can't contain my laughter. Rin ignores both Emmy and me and peers out the window. Her shoulders slump and she looks disappointed. It changed into something else. Disappointing! Emmy is having trouble keeping a straight face. Sorry to hear that, Rin. Could we have a little privacy now, please? She had no fucking idea. Rin is my favorite person of the day. Of this particular day that you're watching this episode. So I suppose you could cheat and watch this one episode every day for the rest of your life, and that would technically mean to you that she's my favorite person every day. But that's just me trying to get more views. Rin shrugs as if to say, Can you? And hooks her feet around the door, pulling it closed behind her. We both dissolve into raucous laughter, unable to deal with Rin's bizarrely timed visit any other way. After our laughter dies down, I look to Emmy. We're both a total mess. Well? Emmy raises an eyebrow. Well? Again? Emmy grins and laughs, and then she nods. We should probably ditch the clothes this time. Did they seriously cut there? Did they seriously cut there? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, something smells fucking good. Oh my god. This game seriously just fucking did that to me. The sunlight breaks through my window shortly before my alarm ruins the morning silence. I feel sore. The events of the previous evening suddenly intrude upon my consciousness, and I find myself blushing. That was an eventful evening, and it explains perfectly the soreness in my dick. The back, as I recall, have been rather oh my god, this game cut even This game even cut out his walk of shame? My trousers have been soiled, so I nailed them above my bed as a trophy. FYI, if you ever see my pants nailed to the wall, but there was still a fairly obvious looking stain on the front. Fortunately for me, the only person I ran into on my way back was Kenji, and he didn't notice a thing. Well, apart from my being in the general vicinity. Of course, he asked how the night went, and rather than not I learn anything of importance. I don't even know if I opened my mouth and answer. I was too tired to care. Then this morning, I'll admit, I'm feeling pretty worn out. Still, Emian promised to meet me at the track, and I hate to disappoint. Oh my god, we fucked her so hard that she can't move her legs! She is indeed waiting for me when I arrive, doing her best to look cheery despite the fact that she's in a wheelchair. I wave to her and begin stretching. You're early. Emmy frowns and shakes her head. Ridiculous! You're late! No. Emmy, you see, the problem would be if you're late. I'm gonna allow a few more seconds for the folks who haven't got that joke to catch up with the rest of us. Oh, that smell of food is good. Overslept yourself? All tuckered out? Well, at least she's more like her old self. And as expected, she doesn't seem that shy about mentioning our previous activities. Hey, you're lucky I could show up at all. All that cardiovascular activity last night. I nearly thought I had to see the nurse afterwards. Emmy laughs out loud. Then her face suddenly becomes concerned. Hey, it's not... I have to sneeze. Oh, go away, demon. Oh, fuck. Something's happening to me. Okay, we're good. Okay, I fought off the sneeze. Why are you stopping mid-sentence? I mean, you're not... Go on, spit it out. It's just that it would be hard to explain if you had an episode while we were... Oh, my arrhythmia, heart attack. For a second, I was like, I saw episode as I was glancing at the sentence before I read it. I was like, wait, does she know I'm making a show? Fuck. Oh. Oh! Now that she's mentioned it, it really a legitimate concern. I certainly hadn't thought of it last night. Of course, other more pressing concerns had been at hand. Well, I don't think anything we do is going to be any more of a strain than these morning runs, and I can handle those fine, so... Emmy considers this point. A devious light appears in her... I don't like that fucking look I'm being given. Oh god, that look literally fucking follows you no matter where you shift in your chair. Say? The light, oh, okay. The light vanishes and Amy grins ruefully at me. I can't help but feel vaguely suspicious. I don't seem to have forgotten a pair of gloves. Fucking excuse you? What, nani? Emmy indicates the chair upon which she is seated. For this, of course. Sure, regular moving around is all well and good without him, But I want to be able to get a good workout. Oh, so it's upper body day. Never skip upper body day. And to get that kind of speed, you gotta have gloves if you don't want blisters. So what, are you wussing out on me then? Do I have to go it alone? Emmy thinks this for a moment, or pretends to think. If I remember right, there's a pair or two in the track shed. So she does seriously want to do it then. But in her own school uniform? I don't expect her to wear a gym outfit for something like this. Wait a minute. Why would you put gloves in the shed then come out here? Emmy looks askance at me. Seriously? You can't think of why a shed full of track supplies at a school for the disabled would have racing gloves? Is she listening to me? Has she been hanging out with Rin long enough where she can also peer through the screen into the real world? Well, when she puts it that way, I suppose that makes perfect sense. Hey, I'm still getting used to this place. Give me a break. Fuck you. I guess I can let it slide this time. Now come on, I'll need your help. I can't imagine what the fuck for unless there are steps to get into the shed. Oh yeah, this isn't a rape wagon. There are dead bodies behind that shed. Okay, there's a road back there. That'd be a bad place. There are dead bodies in that shed. Emmy navigates her way to the shed easily enough, though I can hear her grumbling under her breath. It's actually kind of cute. I hurry a little too to reach the door first. Opening would be easier for me than her. The door opens and Emmy starts to wheel inside, only come to a sudden halt at the doorway. Seems the door still slightly too high for her to get over herself. I'm taking that scene and that mental image of Emmy in a wheelchair trying to get through a fucking doorway but can't get over the windowsill. The doorsill. And I'm putting it in the back of my head to bring out whenever I get depressed over something, because that was precious. She makes a few runs at it, unsuccessfully, before crossing her eyes and glaring at the offending object. Stupid wheelchair! So, can you give me a hand here? I can give you two. Sure, no problem. It's simple enough for Mary to bump Emmy over the doorway, jostling her slightly. I'm looking at all the objects in here. I'm wondering how the fuck do the kids at this school play with these? Hey, easy there! Oh, please. I'm sure Hisao was bucking harder than that last night. Whoops, sorry. It's about this time that I fail to notice where I'm going and run Emmy's chair into a mat. Okay, I'm now taking that image and filing away in the back of my brain for when I get sad. Someone in a wheelchair with no legs falling out of the chair. There's a moment of silence as I gaze in horror upon what I have done, and Emmy glares at me. Hisao! Yes? Promise me you'll never work in a hospital. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Emmy giggles and holds up a hand. Would you kindly help me back into my chair, Hisao? She can stand! As I bend down and pick up Emmy, she grins in triumph and pulls me into a kiss that quickly has us both entering unconcerned about getting her back in her chair. Why was that the sound of a door? Oh no. As I move to a more comfortable position, I confess that the chairs push out the door, which started by the passage swing shut. Okay, we're back to... What the fuck? She's more of a goddamn fucking nympho than Lily was! What the shit? Is this what track people do? Is this someone who actually runs? Is this what people do? Is this what people are having when I'm not around? Someone burn this shed down. It is now unholy. Wait for the children to actually vacate the shed first before you burn it. Well, at least so we've got privacy. Oh, I suppose I need to... Well, I suppose we've got privacy now, which is a good thing as my hands work quickly to remove Emmy's blouse and skirts. I'm startled to discover that she's forgotten to put... Headphones are coming off. Wait a minute. One, she doesn't need a bra for obvious reasons. Two, the glasses are coming off for a second. Did she plan this? I mean, there are plenty of reasons I don't wear a bra, okay? But girls, are the reasons are the days when you don't wear bras is because you plan on having sex with someone out in public? Is this what people do? Is this what women plan? I wouldn't know, obviously. Chris, if you're there, Blaze, if you're there, or Linus, as I should say, if you're there, someone help me. Someone clue me in. Is this what people do? Is this what normal people go through? Nani the fuck? Her arms hook under mine and rest on my shoulders as I kiss my way down Emmy's neck, pausing to give special attention to a spot right where her neck meets the shoulder that I found last night while she was sleeping. Okay, I'm probably about to kill a few people's boners right now, but you've gotten pretty good at the... Oh, I pray to whatever dark gods there are that my co-workers don't stumble upon this. I do try. Amy pushes on my chest incessantly, and I draw back with a puzzled expression. I've got a confession, if you turn out to be a dude, it's not like I can't not upload this fucking video, but spears will be shaken. Oh? Having pulled back, I decided instead to focus my attention on her boobs. As she attempts to speak, her words are interspersed with giggles that I find incredibly cute. I don't actually, whoa, wear gloves. My own reply is mumbled onto her chest instead of being addressed to her face. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Words quickly become irrelevant. Emmy's movements are frantic, as she's been holding something back since we met this morning, and now she is an outlet. I'm very nearly caught off guard by her aggressiveness, feeling her nearly rip my shirt off. Bitch, I need those. The way she seems to vie to be the dominant position. Oh, then there's gonna be a fist fight. Oh god, wait a minute, no. For my part, I confess that I'm caught up with her attitude as well. Fighting back, rolling and wrestling, even as I caress her boobs. Even as her fingers dig into my shoulder. Ow, my shoulder! And I lose track of where we are. How have we not stabbed ourselves onto a weapon? Right, you're in a sports shed. I'm in a shed full of weapons. So much so that I roll right off the mat and land on something small and rather hard. Oh no! Ow! Emmy, still flustered and breathing a little heavily, peers at me and bursts into laughter. I'm sorry, are you alright? Yeah, I think so. Not sure what I landed on, though. I reach under my back and pull the offending object out, inspecting it closely. Personal lubricant. Lemon flavored. Wait a minute. Why would lubricant need to be flavored? What? What? Emmy's eyes shoot upwards, and she begins, if possible, to laugh even louder. Somehow, I don't think this isn't track related. Oh man, I know whose that is. Yours? Why would lubricant need to be flavored? Why? I'm trying to think the last time I had I'd apply like lubricant onto something. It was stuck somewhere and I had to get, or better yet, I had to shove something back in. My first thought wasn't, I'm gonna eat this afterwards. What? It's the track captain's. Okay. Why is he eating lubricants? What is wrong with this child? Is he here because he's... Ah, my old nemesis. Or kind of? How the fuck do you know this? How do you... It appears that I've asked a stupid question, or at least Emmy thinks so. Because he's the one who told me the track shed was a good place for... What did he call them? Clandestine encounters. Fucking... Wait a... What? Oh, he invite you to one or something? I mean, burst into more laughter. Why is this a funny matter? I'm asking if you're a whore. Am I your number two? If I'm your number two, everyone's dying. I confess to the sight of a naked Emmy laughing is oddly beautiful. I feel an eagerness to end this conversation and get back to what we were doing, despite my rather pointed questioning. Good night, and good luck. Every day. Every day. We stray further and further from God. I have nothing left in me. This season must be near, it has to be over soon. Because we fucking peaked. Huh? And here I initially thought you two were a couple. Well, I did have a crush on him when I first joined up, but he wasn't interested. Obviously. Oh, yeah! Obviously. I just peeked my microphone. But we're good friends, I guess. I mean, he told me about all this, you know. I hesitate to ask. And really, I do, but I ask anyway. But why is he still eating lube? I mean, he does... How the hell does Emmy always manage to not blush? Obviously he used... Oh! 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 If she wasn't naked, this fucking scene would probably be used for a meme. It's probably used for a meme. I only read through the Katawa Shoujo stuff. I've not partaken in the fucking community. I feel like I need to write an 800-page essay apologizing, but I don't know to who. Instead, I will write one to myself. Followed by my co-workers. Followed by all of my friends. And then one to my mother. Who sometimes watches my materials when she's bored. Please, don't let this be one of them. I try to suppress a snicker. But Snicker bars are delicious. I fail. Emmy's giggling too. And he tells you about all this. Does no one have sense of decency and shame? Emmy shrugs. Yeah, of course. He's kind of wild about the whole thing. Says it's a feeling that can't be beat. What? I feel like this is Chekhov's gun moment coming up. Where if you put something about anal above the fireplace, by the third or fourth act there has to be anal, right? Am I about to fuck this small legless woman in the ass? Oh. Oh no. That's what's about to happen. Oh my god, wait a minute. If this is what's going to happen. Uh-huh. The air in the track shed seems to have changed with some kind of horrible curiosity. That's interesting. Suddenly all these thoughts have shifted back into another one. I suppose I'll have to take his word for it. Well... The birds outside stop chirping. The wind dies down. So this is the counter for the wind is howling? Small legless lollies talking about anal. Somewhere a man is drinking a cup of coffee. He freezes with the cup at his lips. We could... maybe... try it? My day has come. The day of revenge has finally appeared. This is what will now happen because she ate my cake. It is balance. The universe will be at peace. She took my cake. So I put my dick in her ass. Nani? What? Emmy is finally blushing, rubbing the back of her head ruefully. Well, it shows that we really can't, well, do what we did last night, you know. It would be a little... It wouldn't be safe, you know. I mean, it wasn't exactly a great idea last night. So, you know, we could try this to see if it, is as good. Well, yeah, basically. I just, Oh, Lord, my soul just left my body. Careful! Are you sure about that? I have to strengthen my arm. He was looking over his shoulder like he was what? Well, obviously, what was he was going to go back in the boat. Unaccomplished. Re-emptied the boat. Well, I'm sure as a great man once said, "Fuck it, bucket, let's go." Here we are. I'm running out of oxygen and everything. My head hurts. Abby is still coming along. Whoa! Where's me? Why am I here? Why are we here? Just to suffer? We're both so close. This is kind of delaying things. I think we've both got temporarily insane. At least it's going to be my claim for here on out. I try hard not to think about specifics of what I'm about to get myself into. There's no way this is going to come out clean. Taking a deep breath. That is as much for me as if for her. I answer slowly. There's a lot of resistance, and it's like both of our bodies are reluctant to actually go through with it. Some part of someone's body is going, "What, Nani, the fuck? What the fuck? Wait! This is happening in reverse!" Oh, God. Oh, my God. I only just now got my own joke. Oh! And his whole body tenses. Because I'm not only partially in by this point, it feels surprisingly good, if a bit odd. Emmy, on the other hand, looks very uncomfortable. Emmy's face, if it's even still there after throwing something on screen, is probably what everyone watching this video was going. That's everyone's face right now. Should I stop? Emmy's breath hitches in her throat, and it seems to take a few seconds longer than it should to formulate a reply. Then no! Keep going. It just feels weird. She giggles. I can't blame her. I'm surprised I even managed to form a sentence. It's hot. feels exceedingly odd. The lube glistens unnaturally. It makes me uncomfortable. I continue to work my way inside her, working slowly and listening carefully to Emmy's breathing. I reach my limit and pause. Emmy looks back again, biting her lower lip. Are you going to try moving? Or are we just going to sit here feeling silly? No. I just wanted to give you a second to adjust. That doesn't make any fucking sense. How did we even decide to do this? I don't think there's really any adjusting to this. Alright, then let's just go straight to the fun part. Ow. I really fucking hurt my hand. I was not clapping. I was slamming my fist into my other palm. Ow. Try moving. Maybe you'll feel better. She sounds doubtful. Ow. Don't know my own strength, I guess. But certainly unwilling to admit defeat now that we've got... I'm 1% in. We ain't backing out now. I begin a slow motion that seems to work well for both myself and Emmy, as she closes her eyes in an attempt to concentrate on this new feeling. As I begin to find a rhythm, I begin to feel that familiar falling away sensation I got yesterday. I close my eyes and try to lose myself in the feeling, except it doesn't seem right. Emmy's not making any noise. I think she's dead. I learned very quickly yesterday that Amy is somewhat less than quiet when she's enjoying herself. So up in my eyes, she said Amy's trying to get into things, but it just doesn't seem to be working for her. Her eyes are closed and she's biting her lip, but it seems to be a toleration rather than enjoyment. Sort of, well, this was a failure, but hopefully it'll be over soon look. I'm caught in a bit of a situation here, a bit of a rock and a hard place, if you will. In truth, I don't want to stop. So, fuck it. Go hammer away. At the same time, it doesn't seem to be doing much for Emmy. Or if it is, it's coming on far slower than I am. I feel bad. I want Emmy to enjoy this too. But then I realized I'm already in. I don't fucking care. Ah! I reach one arm around to tease at Emmy's chest, which startles her. This in turn causes her to tighten around me considerably, causing a wave of pleasure to blindside me. I gasp, it seems to amuse Emmy, but her grin quickly turns into a gasp as I move my other hand casually around her front and begin stroking gently at the soft patch of hair between her legs. The motion of my own hips increases as my hands, ministrations to Emmy's front, bring back the gasps and yelps that I'm used to. I concentrate only on the feeling of my hands, one now slick and sliding and the other on soft skin, and responsive goosebumps on her flesh, shivers and sweats as her own building climax causes her to tighten until the final I give a final thrust. My fingers tense around Emmy's nipples, dive between her legs. Ah! God has left the chat. God has unsubscribed. You know what? After I said the thing about vengeance, I was thinking I'm going to name this video Vengeance is Mine. But no, I think I'm going to name it God has unsubscribed. I mean, his back spasms and arches up. A high girlish cry that echoes off the walls, and I feel a wave of my own climbing, all the sensations of my body. Emmy's arms give out and she falls forward, rather violently, disengaging us and pulling something dear to me in the process. The sun switch. I can now stop editing. Oh God, is the editing finally over? I want to go to bed. Ow. Ow. I quickly get off her, prop myself up, breathing heavily, trying to ignore the pain in my crotch. Emmy yelps a little as I unplug myself like the cork from a drain. She grabs the tissues we kept handy earlier and cleans up before getting her panty back on and awkwardly leaning against the wall. Leaking like a broken faucet. Still breathing heavily, I decide to sit against the wall next to her. The feeling of cool concrete against my sweating back is a welcoming sensation. Here we go. Wow. So much. I don't want to. You know what, future Ryan, when you're editing, don't take whatever you threw up on here off. Don't leave it up, because I ain't doing the extra work. Fuck you. That hurt at the end. Baby, shut up. You know you loved it. Yeah, this probably was not a great idea. Emmy squirms in order to try and sit down beside me without too much pain. Judging by her wincing, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have words with the captain. He was clearly lying. That utter an absolute ridiculousness of the situation suddenly hits, and I begin laughing. Emmy shakes her head and begins laughing with me. Hey, Sal! Yeah? We're never doing this again, right? Yes, we are! Nope, substituting my own line. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Emmy nods, satisfied. Good. I think we should maybe stick to the basics, don't you? I'm not ending this episode until I'm no longer forced to edit. I mean, most of this is new to me anyway. Bullshit. What do you mean, most? Emmy grins impishly. I'll never tell. You know these hands are rated E for everyone, right? An unpleasant thought strikes me. Even more unpleasant is the thought of having to ask Emmy about it. Still, after what we've just done, it should be a cakewalk. Hey, is there a sink? I kind of like to, wash off a little. Emmy's jaw drops. Your shit is literally all over my shit, girl. Emmy's jaw drops. In the sink? Well, it's the sink or your mouth. Choose one. We're just gonna click on through it after that line. I think this season's done. I think this series is done. I think this channel is done. I think YouTube is now cancelled. I think now the internet is cancelled after the line of all the places for me to stop when I'm done mashing through. Guess I'll just have to drip dry. That is a line I am now using from now on. Ryan, did you wash your hands? Yeah, I'm just gonna let it drip dry. All fitted? By the way, still, Ryan at home, Ryan in the future, still don't take away the picture. I don't care if there's nothing on screen. Keep it up there, because I'm not editing more than I have to. Yeah, that'll do it for now. It's not like it's going to take the game from the cinema. Glad to hear it. Now, help me find my clothes. You've tossed them somewhere. Hey, you were no better. How am I supposed to explain that hole in my shirt? Sorry, I got a little excited earlier. I don't trust you. Ryan, keep the thing up. Takes some time, but finally we're both more or less clothed. There's a frantic moment where neither of us know where Emmy's wheelchair is, but I recall going through the door and rescue it. Now, be more careful going through the door then. Oh, that's right, because her ass is sore. That sounds like a dinosaur. The Asasaur. Bums are not my friends right now. I'm so sorry we tried this. I mean, she's the one who fucking suggested it. Well, it was worth a shot, right? And anyway, it was a good exercise, right? Can't argue with that. As we make our way to the nurse office, I notice that Emily keeps shifting uncomfortably in her seat. God, this feels weird. Yeah, but think about the next time you have to poo. Everything's just gonna fall right out. I should now cancel the internet after saying that. I'm sorry. Good thing I'm in a wheelchair, Sal. Why's that? Because now I don't have to explain to the nurse why I'm walking funny. Oh. We're never doing this again. The nurse is kind enough to comment on the marks that Emmy left on my shoulders. Oh God, that look is not... No. Fuck no. Oh no, man. Nor does he say a word about Emmy's constant shifting about in her wheelchair. Either he didn't notice or he doesn't want to notice. All the same, I'm going to have to make sure that he didn't slip cyanide in my medication for a little while, just to be safe. I shower for longer than usual, just to be sure I'm clean of our little experiment, and then collapse on my bed. Class is in 20 minutes, so I could probably afford... You get a nap in less than 20 minutes? What the fuck? You're not human. He's not human. He died a long time ago in that hospital. What the actual fuckity fuck? I thought that was the end of the fucking chapter. Who the fuck is there? You knock one more goddamn time, my fist is going through that wall. That's not how the joke goes at all. Okay, someone's dying. I already said who's there. More importantly, what fucking time is it? Even more importantly, what day? I was suddenly catapulted into wakefulness by both the fact that the knocking still hasn't stopped and the fact that it's noon on a school day. Now fully awake, I remember why I was napping. Better not give that excuse to Muto. Dude, just say you were feeling well. I forgot to call in. Sorry I wasn't in class. I was experimenting sexually with my girlfriend and it tired me out. That'll go over well. I don't see why not. Anyway, we have to know who the fuck is knocking at the door. Maybe I'll end the episode there. I had 3 guesses as to guess who the fuck was knocking on the door. First 2 didn't count, and I still would have been wrong. I'm just gonna say, I have to fucking edit that now. Oh my god, fucking YouTube. I'm gonna end it there. I don't know how much longer this I don't... We're tired, folks. Good night, good luck with this fuck.